So picking up on the second half of this border patrol. Oop, I've just wandered into German airspace. Sorry chaps. There we go. Back on the Swiss side, back in neutral territory. Before anything can be done about it. Right, so I'll probably cut this corner. Head straight across there. So as I said in the first half, this river is part of the border, right in the middle of the river. So we're just staying on the Swiss side, just flowing over Zurich, up a valley to the border here, and in about 5 or 6 miles, I think. Yeah, 5 miles. I'm going to turn right, probably up there, I think. You can see. So that's the first hill, the second hill, just before the second hill. Possibly just after it. Yes, just after it, we'll be turning right. Yeah, where the green area is with the buildings, I think. Let's check our map, see if that's still working for us. Yeah, it is, nicely. Lovely. The in-sim map works very well. It just seems to have a problem sometimes with very fast aircraft like the Hornet. It kept thinking we'd done the whole route before we even took off, or the first 3 legs, but slower aircraft like this, it works perfectly. Now, as usual, I'm looking at the map as I'm in a descending flight, which is a terrible idea. Almost overspeeding too. Look at the quarry. Lots of quarries around here. Big pile of slag in the middle there. I wonder what kind of rocks they are mining here. I'll have to look it up later. Awesome. Okay, sitting on 70 knots, 80 knots rather. And we are enjoying there's another quarry there, so they're everywhere. The beautiful autumn colours from MiGMan's 4 Seasons pack. And as I explained in the last flight, these extra landmarks like power lines and transmission towers are not counted on for the navigation in the flight plan. Where I just use the absolute vanilla scenery when I'm doing that, so we can all enjoy the same features. And over time Microsoft will upgrade the occasional, we've still got the occasional transmission tower that shows up as a building, for example, tall building, like this one here on the right. The vanilla scenery, if that shows up, it would probably show up as a tall building. So I tend to ignore them. I don't base the flight plans on those towers at the moment. Now here's our right turn coming up. Very easy to spot because it's really the first big break in the hills on the right. And yeah, look at that. Fantastic scenery. So we turn down to the south. We're on the final leg now. another big quarry here. Oh, there's just more towers. Yep. So the quarry, yes. Ooh, and electrical wires going across it. Should watch where I'm going. Another one there. So I'm pretty sure I put a picture of that intersection in the briefing because it's very distinctive. There's about 3 quarries right next to each other. So let's climb a bit now. We're still following this road. We can see it cuts through the forest. It's going to take us right back to the airport. Which is only about 4 or 5 miles out now. Bridge there with the main roads crossing the railroads. Wow, that's a heavy load on that crane. Now I might call the airport. Zurich. Request a landing. Mike India Golf 5. Oops, a bit glitchy there on the GoPro.
Is 4 miles north, 2,100 feet with Quebec to land. MiG-007 Zurich Tower. Altimeter 29.9er, 2 with 267.
I can see it now.
Enter left downwind runway 34.
Mike India Golf 1.
Left traffic runway tree forming 007.
It's amazing how difficult it can be to see an airport in real life, which the sim's modelling very well here. Just with the atmospheric perspective, there's obviously some dust in the air and the sun's in front of us. I mean, we can see it now, but a mile back I couldn't even see it. Anyway, here's the road. As I said, comes all the way down and actually takes us right past the airport. So we're going to do left circuit and we're going to land back to the north, runway 34, which I'm going to get dialed into my navigate. There we go, 340 on my HSI. So even if I lose sight of the runway, which I will on downwind, I can see by the little blue marker on the HSI what direction I want to go in to land. Airbus. Right.
Altimeter 29.9er, 2 with 267 at 27. Cleared VLR, CME runway 34 approach.
So we're about 1,200 feet above the ground. It's 1,400 feet the runway above sea level. There you go, runway 16 and the reciprocal bearing is 34. Zurich over there, there's the lake again. That was our first waypoint right down there. So then we went up that valley, turned right at the river, which we've just left, and followed the road back to the airport. So kind of getting to know the area now, after a few flights. Careful as we cross this runway. Well, it's pretty quiet here today. They haven't called out any traffic except that Airbus somewhere around the place. exactly 1,000 feet above the runway. It's a pretty big airport too. Now this aircraft is such a short landing run, we could probably just land in that parking spot next to the heavy. But of course you can only do that once. Some more quarrying over there, I think. Yeah.
007 wind 267 at 27. Clear to land runway 34.
Excellent. Mike India Golf 1.
Cleared to land runway 34 MiG-007.
Okay, so we've got no landing gear. We'll put flaps down one stage, but I'll turn on to final first. Boat slows down quick at 60 knots already. Holding 60 as we descend in the turn. There's the runway. 50 knots. Oh no, still 60. Flaps 1. Now we're slowing down. Such a wonderfully fluid feel to the flying in this world. So I'm going to kick in some right rudder. 53 knots.
Follow the aircraft on short final.
Cool.
267 at 27. Clear to land runway 34.
Following me to land. It's a bit scary actually. I've got a big heavy plane coming in behind me.
Cleared to land runway 34 Airbus Charlie Delta Delta.
At twice my speed, at least. Anyway, don't drive the guy behind you, as I was taught when learning to drive. Gee, 27 knots and it's still controllable. Wow, we just get a stall at 22 knots, it's incredible. Gee, we must be just above the runway. Okay, kick the right rudder in, pull back the throttle, and yeah, we're down.
Make 007 exit runway with 8.
I'll take that right exit there. Oops, wow, pulls to the left. It's got a lot of torque. Yeah, I've got a lot of torque, T-A-L-K. This has got T-O-R-O-R-Q-U-E in speeds. Mike India Golf 1. Mike India Golf 1.
121.905 for MiG-007.
Okay, I'm going to put the seat up a bit. The other up. Oh, it is right up. Okay. Alright. Geez, hard to see over the nose of these tail draggers. I might just stop here. Probably where it says do not stop. It looks about right. There you go. So, a nice sedate Swiss-German border patrol. Part of MiGMan's World Tour, Europe Volume 4. Hope you enjoyed it.